Hello everyone, this is Richard from Myth Tracker. Morning, afternoon, evening. At the moment of doing this, thank you. It's evening actually, I'm going back to work to do a session for relaxing. Just a bit of artistic relaxation. And there's the wife, hello. Going to, well, I thought I'd just discuss stuff about, it's getting into start of the summer riding period now, and I thought I'd just have a quick word before the batteries run out on these cameras, because I haven't actually charged them up. So I might lose my face camera before I lose my footage. Thank you. Anyway, so one thing I've been thinking about is what's more dangerous, winter riding, or well, all year riding, or summer riding? Well, the fact is, they're both as dangerous as each other. Winter's more dangerous, yes, because you've got more obstacles, you've got to think about more things like ice and everything. But if you think about it conversely, especially on back roads like this, is dry dirt being blown in front of you from the sides, and more people are actually out in cars, and they're more intent on looking at the surroundings. And as I'm coming past now, I'll show you that I'm actually going past a nursery just there. People come out with trailers and they're leaking stones, or farmers come out of fields with silage and muck spreading, and they drip it all over the road. They don't intentionally do it, some do, most don't. But I've noticed an awful lot of debris, dust on the roads at the moment, especially on corners. They always congregate on corners. Why? Especially on our riding lines. And it is very dangerous. So you've got to be really careful about sliding off on corners. It's easier when you've got decoration gravel on there, because it tends to be the different colour of the natural road. If a road has actually had lots of water on, they can erode. They erode a lot more in summer than winter, because all the ice has gone underneath. It starts drying out, the ice actually melts, and the road can come away a lot quicker. And you end up with gravel everywhere. Also, the mud starts baking at the side of the roads, and it breaks up, comes into the main road, and you actually notice you get gullies as well down the side, especially after a bit of rain after a sunny period. You'll get gullies, and if you're not careful, you get pushed into them by traffic. It's very difficult to actually ride that way. Like, here we go, I'm just riding over some now. There we go, we've got some wood chips that look like it's actually come out of the back of a trailer. The way it was distributed over the road, it wasn't distributed at the side of the road, because if it is, that's when people are cutting there. If it's more in the middle, it tends to be more from a... Hello, Nigel Mansell. It tends to be more from a trailer. If it comes slightly at the side, or both of them at the same time, they tend to be from farmers' trailers, because they're quite wide, but they have gaps, especially on tailgates. If you put the tailgate up, sometimes it doesn't always close properly, and you find that constant jiggling from the big balloon tyres pushes all the gravel out, and you end up with bits everywhere. Also, yeah, just be careful of where you're going. Looks like it's digging some swales. some ditches. Uh, another thing is not another one thing because there's so many one things. Is building sites. Building sites can be disastrous, so always look out for that. Look out for builders merchant signs where it says so and so builders are here. Order us for messing up your road because they don't do it intentionally. They do clean up after themselves, but if they've got diggers going in and out with tracks on, they're going to put dust and dirt on the ground. You can tend to tell how fresh it is if something with a track or something with balloon tires goes past with dirt on and it comes off. There you go. There's one. You've got to be careful about going behind those because if a piece of wood comes off there, you're off. If the mud comes off fresh and it's dried, it tends to have a sharp profile. The longer it's on the road, the more other road users have rode over it, and it gets more ground in. So it won't be as loose. But still, it's not any less dangerous. So why am I telling you this? Well, it's just something that it's what I look for. I look for stuff like this. I look for building billboards. I look for farmers' gates which are open. I try and look into the field to see, have they been spreading? Oh, kestrel, you might not be able to see it. Just up there. Coming across the road now. Oh, beautiful. It's got a mouse in its mouth. Poor mousey. Yeah, you've got to be careful about the things on the road. Look, use your observational skills. If you're going through areas where there's children, there might be a toy dropped in the road. Do you really want to run over a toy car? For one, it might make you skip a little bit, and then you'll lose your traction, and you'll be over. But worse, a dropped bottle from a child or a toy which has got metal edges, and your tyres burst, and someone's going from one drive to another. Ah, family swapping. Hello there, Magpie. What's wrong with you? Thank you. Oh, everyone's coming home, you see. It's 5:15. Okay, how's this going to work? You can't come up too far because I can't really go back. Up, up, up.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson.
Stop!
Danger.
Forward! Please!
So let's just stop the video for a moment and just concentrate on what just went on, okay? They started backing up and created a problem. And I could have sorted it out in a different way. Maybe if I had been 5 or 10 feet, 3 meters further back, it would have been easier. But I couldn't go right because the other people wanted to come through. And I should have been more to the left, but this is hindsight. So it's something that we can try and learn from, and I hope we do. And I hope I learn from it. So let's continue with the video. Thank you very much.
He wasn't using his eyes, was he? See, That is the problem sometimes. People don't they don't look all the way around. And I'm going to keep well away from him because he has no idea about cruise control. And he has no idea how to get out of this junction either. Oh, dear. One easy manoeuvre. Rah! That's how to do it. Roar of an engine. And then we're off. Oh, the coronation stuff's coming. Yeah, just what you got to keep your wits about you, especially on the road. And yeah, this is another good example. Now, look at the times. If you're going on the roads between 8:30, 9:30 in the morning in most areas of the world, you will find school traffic, huge cars. Round here, especially on these single track lanes, they will not give way. So that's why I went from a car to a motorbike. Yeah. After that, you got lunchtime. Any time from 12 o'clock till half past 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you've got school kick-out time, another time where it's the grandparents, slower reactions for grandparents, picking up children between 3 o'clock and 4:30, because you've got several kicking out times. You've got kicking out times for people who can be picked up there and then. And the other ones are where the parents are actually still working, they've got to do an extra 45 minutes, and the school won't kick out until 4:30. There you've got evening traffic from any time from 4:30. Fridays it's earlier, in the Western world anyway. And all the way up to 6:30. So those times tend to be very high in traffic. So you've got to keep your wits about you. Like this corner here, I hate it. It's blind both ways. I know it's very strange to say that, but certain blind bends can be easier seen from one way or another. That one can't, because it's actually quite close. But then you get some nice wee bits like this. Now, observation, because the other day I was coming along here, back there, and one of the gates was open. I noticed a guy stood next to it, and I suddenly thought, all the sheep are running towards it. So I slowed down, and I was glad I did, because I suddenly had to stop because the sheep went running into the road. Just back there, past Ellie's Nutter's house. And yeah, I stopped, and all the sheep came out, and they just moved them along to a different field, like they tend to, especially around here. Thank you. And yeah, they were moving the sheep, so it's observational skills. Evening, Alice. That's Alice Nutter. No, not the official one, because unfortunately she died. Yeah, so seeing cows congregate near a fence, sheep move in a straight line when they know there's food. They've been taught by the farmers, because they carry very brightly coloured buckets, that if you wear bright colours, they will come to you en masse, in a line, thinking that you're food. I've seen that many times when I'm hiking. It's quite interesting to see. But watch for those, because any sheep or any animal which is migrating from one area to another is doing it for a reason, not just milling around like little clouds in the field. Always stop at the stop sign. Visor up. And yeah, off we go. Oh no, I need it down again. Visor down. So there you go. Sheep in a field after being fed. Quite happy. Yeah, I find observation, especially of nature, is fantastic. I don't think it was on camera, but you'll notice there, two birds flying. Yeah, they were actually being harassed by crows, because what they do is they tend to actually get rival birds, especially birds of prey, and they harass them en masse to get out of the area. So if you've got a bird of prey like that one just above me, and it's being harassed by crows, and it drops whatever it's in its beak, you have no idea if it's going to drop on you. It's these observational skills like that. Like the other day, here is good bunny area, bunny chasing area, because bunnies come out, and bunnies like these chicanes too, these little twisties, because these little twisties are absolutely awesome, and they come out and they run up here and they run in front of you. Oh, it's so funny. You can tell the difference between a bunny and a hare. A hare really has long legs, and you can see its legs go down. A bunny doesn't. A bunny just wiggles its bum a little bit, and it looks really, really cute. There you go. Detritus on the road. Just passed over it then. Here as well. But I was just passing here, and I thought there was a bush there. It wasn't. It was a deer. And it jumped out my way, and I could have reached out and touched its bottom. It was that close. Hello, lambs! Observation. I think that's what that title of this one's going to be. Observation. There you go. There's a bit of detritus as I'm going over. You've got to be careful about braking hard on that. Nice and easy. Thank you. And then the last straight. Sit down there. Up I go. Standard dog walker I always see. Thank you. And another bird of prey, I believe. They tend to be solo, sitting just up in that tree there. All the little birds have gone haywire, trying to get out of the way. That's our wood there. We have a new family of deer just down there at the moment. A couple of fawns, little baby deers. Very cute watching them gambol and jump around. Oh, little lambs, lovely. They might even be out when I get there. Let's hope. Another good observation point is, I'll probably tell you another time actually as well, is watching for water collecting on the side of the roads, because in winter they tend to overflow because they freeze quite quickly. Then that's an area of ice. And I'll go over that another time about observing sun, wind and stuff like that. But here I am, I'm at work now. And no one's here apart from me at the moment. Let's see if I can try and catch her. No. Oh, there's no deer here. Always when I got the camera on, they were always a bit camera shy. Got a great big crow in that bush. Right, well, thank you very much all for watching. I hope this has all worked, and I hope this is the video for next week, and I'll see you all later. Tatty bye!